do know how to administer CPR. However, I will not administer CPR unless you're a hot female. If you're some fat dude and you just had a heart attack and I don't really know you.
I can't take. He's too funny. He's too funny. Fucking 20 out of 10 girls
Look
next
at
to them.
sugar
It's
daddies. They're bloody old men.
Wrinkly.
These girls are like, yeah, daddy.
Yeah, wrinkly men pulling like 19-year-olds and they're old enough to be their granddad.
And these girls don't care.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're reacting to a video that's gone viral. It's called I Joined Andrew Tate's Cult, and it was worse than I thought. And it's actually really funny because we always said Andrew Tate's following is quite a cult following, like they're die-hard supporters, and you know, it's a good thing to have that.
Yeah, telling by the comments, definitely very supportive of Andrew Tate.
Extremely supportive, and there's nothing wrong with it. They're saying they exposed him in a way, but you know what, how people talk. So I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, what's actually said, and we'll have an open mind and be honest on our thoughts.
We're going to be very non-biased on this. We're not going to take sides. We're just going to be very open-minded and just see, you know, both sides of the story. So should we get into it?
Let's get into it.
I'm getting a PhD from Hustler University, also known as Hustlerversity by those of us with the grind set. It was created by this guy.
I'm top G. You think you're smart? I bought this coin and it's going up. You could have bought any coin and it went up in the last year. The Matrix was broken. Hustlers University is the greatest thing that exists on the face of the planet for people who are trying to escape the Matrix. Become Hustlers University. Welcome to the metaverse. Inject it into your brain. You can skip university, you can buy my program, and I guarantee you, you will know everything you need to know. Have you ever seen a college professor with an S63 and a McLaren and a Lambo and an Aston Martin standing next to a Porsche? No, you've never seen any of this.
It's true, I've never seen a college professor make that kind of money. But hey.
To be fair, my uncle, he's a maths teacher and he's got an Aston Martin. I mean, that's nothing compared to a Porsche.
But still, no, Aston Martin's a big boy car. Yeah. That's probably, an Aston Martin's better than a Porsche. Well, but then he's got a McLaren and all these to add, so.
My uncle's just got an Aston Martin.
That's more than enough, man. I wish I had Aston Martin.
I know how to make cash.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm enrolling in a college that looks like it was started by the son of Mr. Worldwide, it's actually quite simple. Hustleversity was started by Andrew Tate, a guy that basically no one knew about until 6 months ago, and is now somehow more searched than Mr. Beast, Kanye West, or most shocking of all, even the Island Boys, who I thought would...
Oh, the Island Boys. Don't get me started on them. Fucking cringe-worthy people, man. That's the Island Boys. Have you seen them? No?
I've never actually come across them.
Oh, wow. Your brother watches their videos. God knows why.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Let's not get into that.
Forever. But such are the tides of fame, I suppose. And I guess the real question is, how did this happen and why? Well, Andrew attributes his meteoric success to a change in business strategy.
I put together a particular strategy about 6 months ago because I decided to step up my overall exposure because of a new product I launched. I run an online school that teaches people how to make money online. I changed my approach towards social media and I ended up absolutely everywhere.
Now, if you're wondering what business strategy that is, or even what business this guy's in, turns out he's one of these male success gurus who will be your surrogate father essentially for a fee. And the program he runs is called Hustleversity, where he teaches you how to make fast money if you'll only pay $50 a month. And one of these fast money methods turns out to be selling Hustleversity to new people by posting clips of him, Andrew Tate. And because of this, it kind of created this pyramid scheme where there was a flood of TikTok videos and biased reviews saying that Andrew Tate is the one true savior that will save you from poverty.
It's a very smart business model though. So these people that sign up, from my understanding, they get an affiliate link, and whoever signs up under their affiliate link, they get a commission. But obviously Andrew Tate, everyone's posting him. They were posting like clips of him and then posting their affiliate link underneath to make people sign up. So they're using Andrew Tate as the face and posting their affiliate link, and then obviously everyone's doing it trying to make money. Then he ends up everywhere, and like all you're seeing is Andrew Tate everywhere.
That makes sense because Andrew Tate said that he doesn't have a TikTok account.
He does, exactly.
But he's all over TikTok.
That's right.
And it's because all his,
pupils.
His pupils are in this, and they're just posting him.
Yeah.
And that's why Andrew Tate has so much exposure right now. And
it's the more the exposure, the more people signing up to the link, and the more people sign up to the link, the pupils are making money. So
everyone's laughing.
Everyone's laughing, and he's laughing the most.
All they have to do is just post a video. I should sign up to this as well.
It sounds easy, innit? Sounds all right. I could do that.
The Morpheus from the Matrix, and that's not even me calling him that. He calls himself that.
I get called Morpheus a lot. We are living inside of the Matrix, and I am Morpheus.
He says he wants to wake you from your mental prisons, all by selling you a program that sounds like what high school dropouts used to put as their education status on Facebook. Attended the School of Hard Knocks and graduated Hustleversity with a PhD. Wait, you're a doctor? No, that's the pimping hose degree, which is something, by the way, I didn't make up. It's a course that Andrew Tate himself sells. But I don't...
Oh, he actually got pimping hose degree course. What the fuck? For £340 or dollars.
think you want to take advice from someone who's in the middle of a human investigation. And that's not even to mention accusations.
One thing I don't like, though, I'm not going to lie. Like, I understand if you're trying to, go into what he does and talk about what he does, but what he's doing, whoever this guy is really trying to ruin his image. I don't think that's fair. Like, I feel like he should have dwelled into the course and given an honest opinion. He's not been found guilty for that either, so he's really trying to ruin his image unfairly, in my opinion.
Nowadays, people could just make accusations, false accusations, and try to bring someone down.
Of beating women, or him allegedly admitting that one of his businesses was, quote, a total scam. But none of this has stopped over 100,000 people from signing up for Hustleversity, which at $50 a month nets him $5 million a month.
That's a lot of money.
Despite it being a repackaged version of the same male guru grift that we've seen over 100 times, like Tom Vu, John Crestani, Dan Locke, Grant Cardone. Need I go on? What's the difference with Tate? See, despite his alleged criminality, toxicity, psychopathy, Andrew does have one undeniable skill that seems to be responsible for most or all of his success so far. He's just really entertaining.
I hate everyone equally.
Yes.
Don't come at me and call me sexist or racist or any of these things. I hate everyone. I don't care if you're black, white, straight, gay, man, and woman. I hate you anyway. I do know how to administer CPR. However, I will not administer CPR unless you're a hot female. If you're some fat dude and you just had a heart attack and I don't really know you.
I can't take. He's too funny. He's too funny. How can you, I just can't.
You?
Is that lady billing you and you back and rearrange your bones? Why is it being massaged for 4 hours straight, bro?
I have a lot of muscle. It's painful to carry it around. It's a 2-hour massage.
You see, guys, modern influencers are slowly learning that we live in a post-consequence world, with people like Jake Paul running around just serially scamming people and nothing happening to them. People are starting to realize that the only real currency is attention.
Yeah.
Like, the worst thing that's going to happen to you is not that you go to jail. The worst thing that's going to happen to you is you become irrelevant. And this is what separates Andrew Tate from a lot of the fake gurus I've covered in the past and makes him much more effective and maybe dangerous at what he does. And in that way, he's got more in common with someone like Alex Jones.
We're gonna beat your ass. You just get that through your stinking traitorous heads.
Yeah.
Than he does with someone like Dan Locke or Grant Cardone. Both Jones and Tate operate sort of on this playbook where entertainment is king. They say a bunch of outlandish statements that builds attention, and then once they're the crazy guy, all they have to do is say a few basic things that everyone agrees with, and then their audience suddenly thinks they're a genius. I mean, everyone has seen this with Alex Jones, right? You have modern philosopher Joe Rogan seemingly saying that he predicts everything.
Alex is right about far more than he's wrong.
When in reality, Alex Jones is predicting everything sort of all the time. So of course he's going to be right some of the time. And it's sort of the same with Tate. He says so much. Like, in one segment, he'll say something outlandish like men should be able to cheat on women, but it doesn't work the other way around because that's disgusting.
Let's not pretend that male loyalty and female loyalty are the same thing.
But loyalty is loyalty.
But they're not the same thing, are they? However, I would not see my infidelity as nearly anywhere near even 1% as disgusting as female infidelity.
And he knows that's going to get him clicks and piss people off. But then we'll say in a segment right after, oh, I believe in true love between a man and a woman. I believe there should be more love.
I think relationships are a beautiful thing. I think that the synergy between men and women are a beautiful thing if they are correctly collaborated. I think
that's true. I will agree that sometimes he'll say something very extreme, but then he'll say something very positive and normal. I'm not saying that, he's doing it just for his image to save what he said earlier, but it is a common thing that he does do. And maybe that's just how he is. Maybe that's just how he speaks, but he's trying to say that that's a strategy that he's trying to implement to people.
Yeah, but also I'm against the whole cheating thing. Anyway,
of course,
how
yeah. Me too.
Have multiple women and stuff. But he does say a relationship is beautiful. But I think also what he's trying to say is that being in a relationship But if a man cheats, you know, it is what it is. Just let him be. I think that's his whole philosophy. So
it is what it is, what he says. That's, you know, if people want to agree with that, they agree. But yeah, let's not get into that too much because that's a whole fucking... We've done a video on that already,
We actually
guys.
reacted to the grilling with Shine and Andrew
So
Tate.
go check it out if you haven't.
Just go check that out.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes society function. I think that's what makes the world function. I think that men and women falling in love and having children and having families are very, very beautiful things.
Well, who doesn't agree with that? And he'll talk to like men's issues. He'll talk about how lonely men are.
Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men because I dealt with this guy, he's arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even fucking exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to.
It's true.
And so this makes it so that the many people who are trying to say, Andrew's just crazy, they don't see the full con that he's running because the crazy is only half of the game. Because eventually people hear the other half, the basic stuff that's obvious, and go, well, he's not totally crazy. And people just eventually kind of go down the Tate rabbit hole where they think, you know, maybe I can leave the Matrix and get girls, jets, and Bugattis. Maybe I just need to become financially free. How do I do it? Who's looking out for me? And
yeah, but let's be honest, being financially free in the modern day for a man does a lot. Like, I'm not saying it's everything you're going to pull any girl you want, but the way the world is with Instagram and status, a lot of girls look at money at the moment. So it's normal. A lot of let's say about 90% of women do. And like for him to say, in order for you to get more ladies, you need more money. And I can teach you to make more money through Hustlers University. It's smart. Like it's not a scam. If people are actually making money, which it sounds like he's retaining people. Like,
yeah, females are naturally drawn to money.
Unfortunately.
Sad to say.
Yeah.
It's like all these rappers and everything. These girls don't care about them.
Yeah, half the guys are fucking butters, man. They're fucking,
so
no offense, they're ugly guys. And they've got fucking 20 out of 10 girls next to them.
Sugar daddies. They're very old men.
Wrinkly.
These girls are like, yeah, daddy.
Yeah, wrinkly men pulling like 19-year-olds and they're old enough to be their granddad.
And these girls don't care as long as there's money involved.
They're money, they're getting free holidays.
They're getting the Birkin bags and everything.
So as much as he can, you know, diss it and say whatever, it's not the right way, the real world we live in, it is the right way. And unfortunately, it's the harsh reality, but money does attract girls. And if you're broke, you're going to find it harder to get a girl than the guy that's driving that fucking Ferrari or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So harsh reality, man.
That's where Hustleversity enters the picture. And look, I know we just covered a lot, right? But to understand this next part, to understand Hustleversity, it requires a deep understanding of Andrew Tate's appeal. So we can see why Hustleversity is on the one hand so popular, despite being so bad. Because otherwise, this whole video is anticlimactic and confusing. Because when I first joined Hustleversity, I thought it's got to be different, right? To have this many people paying every month, they have to have things that you just can't learn for free, right? Wrong. Once again, I'm disappointed because I joined this month and have been going through the classes, which is basically all of the same boring topics all of these guys teach about making money. It's all the most surface level stuff. He assigns a so-called professor to each skill, and all of this all takes place inside of Discord servers. And so in these chat rooms where your instructors have a fraction of the charisma of Tate, you're supposed to commit yourself to these skill sets, which are super surface level because, of course, this all appeals to the lowest common denominator men who think answers can come from TikTok videos. And this is where it starts to hit you.
Not gonna lie, I know someone who signed up to Hustlers University, and one thing they did say was 90% of the things they came across you can find online if you just do your research. Don't get me wrong, it's harder to find it online because everything's split up. But if you really wanted to and you dug deep enough, you could find all the information on Hustlers University through YouTube videos and shit. Now, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying, there's nothing unique to Hustlers University. I've not signed up. I can't talk. But that was just the feedback from one person I know, and that was his experience.
Scrolling through Discord threads, that this kind of was all a big bait and switch. I mean, think about it. You've been told you're going to escape the Matrix. You're going to take the red pill. But what you end up doing in this course is sort of learning how to run an Amazon side hustle for Jeff Bezos. Like, no offense, you're not breaking the Matrix. You work for the richest guy in the world. Like, imagine Morpheus gives Neo the red pill and says, hey, have you ever day traded before? It doesn't stop there either. Like, you've been told you're going to be rich, right?
I guarantee you will make money with this system. Hold on tight. We're about to get rich.
But Hustlers University sort of changes the rules and definitions once you're inside. Like, they have this cash quadrant of time and cash where you're either time poor or cash poor, time rich, cash poor, cash rich, time poor. You get the idea. And what they define cash rich as is very telling. They define it as having $5,000, which by that definition, guys, I'm proud to say I'm cash rich.
No offense, if $5,000 is cash rich, I'm a fucking billionaire in comparison to that. Just saying. 5k cash, guys. Don't consider that cash rich.
Well.
compared to that, like, all due respect, if you got 5k, you got some money, but do not think you're cash rich on 5k. That will go like this in the real world. Especially when you got your own property, your own finances, and your own bills. That money, 5k will last me 6 weeks if I'm fucking lucky. Like,
guys, look, having $5,000 is great, but you ain't rich, right? The lifestyle we've been sold on here is exotic Bugattis, not extra Starbucks biscotti. I mean, am I crazy here? Like, I feel like most people who join this Discord want olive Lamborghinis, and they're sort of getting Olive Garden fettuccine. And this weird disconnect is everywhere, where Andrew Tate is practically screaming how great Hustlers University is on the one hand.
How much do you think the professors are making? So he's got like professors that are like doing the classes. Obviously, Andrew Tate can't do it all. If he's got 100k people, or he's got specialists in different areas, they must be making money, the professors. Obviously, Andrew Tate's laughing from it.
Yeah, because he's making $5 million a month.
And it's probably way higher now because it keeps going up.
Because he's got more people.
So his professors probably making 100k a month each.
Bloody
easy.
hell, yeah.
Just for doing Hustlers University. Fucking hell, they're making more than real professors. That's mad. And that with proper PhDs.
Hustlers University is the greatest thing that exists on the face of the planet for people who are trying to escape the Matrix.
And yet, if you look at their own success screenshots that they provide, their students are getting at best like very part-time income. Like, there's screenshots of $400 a month, maybe $2,000 a month. And those are the examples they chose, which I'm not knocking the people who are doing this. Like, good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
But unless you consider being cash rich, having $5,000 total in your bank account, then this course doesn't seem to be getting people rich. It just teaches lost guys extremely basic skills that are free to learn, but charges them $50 a month for it so they can feel like they're escaping the Matrix by working for Jeff Bezos. And this all brings us kind of back to the real reason for the success of Hustlers University, which is, of course, Tate himself. But the irony is that once you join the university, you barely see Tate at all. He claims to be teaching the secrets to modern wealth creation, but the reality is, from what I saw, he was too busy marketing to actually be present in the Discord. And instead,
he's too busy in the clubs.
In the clubs,
with his pretty ladies.
Popping the bottles, the champagne. He does that thing.
Go like this. The membership money.
Yeah, you know what? Regardless of what this guy says, as long as you guys are feeling that your $50 is giving you value and you're learning, because at the end of the day, that information may be free on the internet, but it's not easy to find. You have to dig and you have to find someone good to present it well.
Yeah, and he's basically putting a plate for you.
Yeah, he's putting it on a plate. And you got that's not easy. And I'm sure it took a lot of work for Andrew to find the right professors that can actually deliver it at a good level as well. If you guys are making your money back, if you guys are making $50 a month back, it's worth it, because then it's free knowledge, because you're covering the cost, which is only $50, but you're covering it, and then you're learning. So you've got a free course basically in a way. So that's probably why he's retaining so much, because I'm sure people at least cover $50.
Yeah, especially if someone made $400.
Yeah, it's banging.
He's basically paid off his membership
for the next,
and made profit on top.
He's paid off his membership for the next 7-8 months, and then he can learn for free for 7-8 months. And I'm sure he's making money every month. Yeah, you might not be making that Bugatti money, but there's value behind it, and you got to respect it, man. Like,
I feel like as well, fair enough, what this guy is saying is making sense. But then, like you said, there are men out there, the unheard men. That's what Tate is. He's the voice of the unheard men.
Yeah, that's right. He is.
So I feel like you said, it makes them feel a bit more valued.
Yeah.
And it makes them feel like, they're doing something as well. They're getting a step closer to living this life that they want.
And from our comments on some of our Andrew Tate videos, I hear a lot of people were saying like they were extremely lazy, depressed, and then as soon as they could join Hustlers University, it gave them a spark, something inside them, and that alone, that spark is worth way more than $50. I promise you, like, people will pay grands to find that spark, to knock them into that hustler's mentality to make money and go wake up every day and have something to do, you know? So you can knock the hustle, but like a lot of the things he's saying is true, but at the same time, he's not considering the value it's adding to each individual's personal life as well, not just what's on the paper, if that makes sense.
No, I agree.
Just had all these random people teaching you like e-commerce or freelancing or copywriting and investing. And this is kind of one of the reasons that I struggled to get good screenshots to show you guys from inside the course, because it was so boring and bland. And that's why I decided to finally cancel my plans to become cash rich. And that's when I found out about the last trick Tate uses to get you to stay.
Anyone who messes this up, annoys a professor, doesn't renew their subscription, their card cancels, anything stupid, then you're going to regret it for a very long time, because there's simply nowhere else to go.
That's right. They tell you there's nowhere else to go.
Andrew Tate is a smart salesman, because what he said as well in that one of those same meetings, he did say if someone's card bounces, he has had many people email him asking to redo it, and he's not inviting them, because he's saying that Hustlers University is you need to be a certain mindset to be part of it. And if your money don't go through, you're not got that mindset that he wants for his army. So that's a really good retention technique. And honestly,
makes people want to be like, oh yeah, I want to be part of this Andrew Tate army.
And fear of missing out, because they're like, shit, I need to make sure that payment goes through, because imagine he don't invite me back in if I request to do it. Because you can't just sign up, you have to send you a link. So it's so smart, man. And like, you can say what you want about Andrew, but fucking hell, he hustled his way to the top nicely. Like, that takes a different caliber of man to even do. I respect it.
Besides Hustlers University, this is the only place where you're going to learn not to be broke. And even the people who want to be part of it and simply don't have the money, Tate has told them that there's no second chances. They're going to go back in the Matrix if they miss a single payment.
I had to unsubscribe to get my mother a birthday present, but I resubscribed the next month. I don't believe that. I don't believe you. And I also think if you were a member of Hustlers University for a month and you didn't make enough money to buy your mother a birthday present, you f***ed up. So you're probably going to end up kicked out.
Like, there are two responses.
His brother's a sick guy, man. You know that Tristan? I rate him as well.
Are, that's not true. And even if it is, it's your fault anyways, which I find amazing. It couldn't be the program, right, guys? And you have to understand that for the people actually in the course, they're like deathly afraid of missing a payment because they've been told.
What did I just say? Fear of missing out. Yeah. It's so smart, man. It's so smart.
That if they do, guess where they're going? That's right. Straight back in the Matrix. In jail, they call it.
And you'll see we have people in jail. So people who don't renew, we don't kick you out. We put you in the jail. And you sit there in your cell and you have no access to the money-making information. And we just flood you with all the endless wins. Every time someone wins, we show you.
I mean, Andrew Tate hasn't reinvented anything. He's just doing it more successfully than a lot of fake gurus have in a while. But the result is the same as ever, where the real person getting rich, truly rich, is Andrew Tate.
True. You're broke! You're f***ing poor!
That was the end of the video. What was your thoughts on joining Andrew's cult, shall we call it, in this video?
Well, I mean, I still want to join.
She still wants
it. If I'm going to make money just by posting his videos on TikTok, I'm down for it.
Worth every penny from the sounds of it.
Where do I sign up?
Sign me up, please.
I just put a different name. Abdul Hakim.
Abdul Hakim. He's going to post all the TikToks and get nationally known.
Yeah.
No, I think that's like, don't get me wrong, $49, but like, if you're getting the knowledge out of it. Like, this guy's knocking people. Like, he's the guy that done the video. He's knocking people a lot. Obviously, he's trying to discredit Andrew and make people think, oh, why the fuck am I going to sign up for that? But you need to remember, Andrew's put a lot of effort into making this platform. He's hired professors. Yeah, that data information you could find online, but go try find it online. Go find good people that will present it in a proper way. I guarantee you're going to struggle. Yeah, you'll find it eventually, but it's going to take a lot of work. This is put on a plate for you, and he's done it in a way that he had to do a lot of digging to get it to this level. And $49 to spark that hustler mentality inside you, I think that's worth every penny. And if you're covering $49, which from the sounds of it, people are posting wins. People, even if it's £100 or $100, that's a win. You're in profit.
Yeah.
You're covered your thing for 2 months.
It's been a success, isn't it?
Yeah.
The course is a success.
Yeah.
Like, fair enough, you're not making
Lambo money.
Yeah, but maybe It might one day.
Might, who knows?
Who knows, yeah. But I remember in one of our videos couple weeks ago, actually, someone actually left a comment saying that they found it really successful and they were able to buy their mom a house with that money. So
if that's true, fucking hell, man. Like, congratulations, man. Yeah. And look, even if it's small wins, like at the end of the day, even if you make $200 that month, you've covered your membership for 4 months, and then you've got this course for 4 months for free in a way because you covered it to learn. And that education right there could do a lot for someone, you know, that could do so much. So, you know, I understand his points, and his points are right in a lot of the cases, but he's not considering that person's personal lifestyle, and, you know, they might have needed this, man, you know?
Yeah, and even though this is all basic knowledge that you, like you say, you can just get on the net, it's all presented to you on a plate, and you can take these skills elsewhere and apply it and make your own kind of money as well. Exactly. It doesn't have to be just through Hustlers University.
And these skills, the people you're networking with and stuff, like, you know, you don't know in the future, these skills you learn, like you said, one day you might be like, shit, thank God I did Hustlers University because I know this, and it might bag you a sick deal, you know, on something else. So guys, like, despite him saying this and half of it is true, it doesn't mean it's fucked. I think it's all good. As long as you're making at least the monthly expense back, it's worth every penny. Do you agree?
Well, all I know is I want to apply for Andrew Tate's PhD.
Send us your Hustle University code.
Did you hear what I said?
Oh, pimping hoes.
Yeah, I'll apply for his degree, PhD.
How much did he charge? I think it was
$300.
That's worth fucking $300. Pimp some hoes. But yeah, guys, let us know what you thought anyway. It was an interesting video. I just don't like how he tried to knock his character because he tried to make it a bit personal. You don't need to do that. Do a proper analysis. Don't let it get personal. That's my thoughts. But yeah, let us know if you guys agree or disagree and your experiences for Hustlers University. I'd love to know it, guys. Who knows? I might fucking sign up at this rate. But yeah.
Don't go for the PhD.
I won't go for the PhD, but I'll go for the we'll see. Anyways, but yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Any last words?
No, that's it. Like and subscribe. We're nearly on 20K.
So close.
Help our channel out.
Peace out, guys.
Take care.